got one kill on him, but I didn't.
I did. He was like grappling and he was stuck in a corner, so I walked up to him and I shot him like I shoved the shotgun up his ass and pulled the trigger a few times, and then I'm like, I think he died.
That's kind of sexual harassment. Pedophilia, I don't know.
Hey, the kid's in middle school. He should be used to it. Because the last time I remembered, because the last time the thing I remember in middle school was being called gay a whole bunch, even though I was making out with my girlfriend. At the time, that is, my girlfriend at the time, and people and at the time my girlfriend was black, and people had the nerve to call me racist.
What?
Really?
What the fuck?
Oh yeah, they're like, you're so racist! Did I go like, I'm just kidding when I say, and like, whenever, and they called me racist because I had a special way of saying tacos.
How'd you say it?
Tacos! Like, they go like, and he goes like, there was this Spanish dude, or was he Mexican? I don't know, Hispanic or whatever. And he came in and like he started speaking Spanish to me. I think he was cussing me out. I don't know. He could speak English. He spoke very good English. So I would just be like, and I'd be like, "Hey, Holmes, you're gonna make some tacos?" And they called me racist, as I had my girlfriend.
You see, I was sort of like, I'm half black, and I was the only black person in my whole middle school. So, I was just sort of like, I lived in the South, so, it was
I live in the South. There were more black people than white people.
Yeah.
I can testify to that.
I can testify to that too.
I live down south, and there were more white people than black. I mean, no, not really, but it was kind of equal, but I felt outnumbered by all the black people and the white trash.
Well, see, the black people all went to the school that was like, this is going to sound really racist, but there was a black school and then there was a white school, and it was like segregated for the longest time. But after it desegregated, no one really changed schools, because that would mean they had to move. So, like, you just sort of had the black school and the white school.
Okay, so, but how racist were they?
Like, it's gotten to a point where, like, they just sort of say the N-word unironically around me, and I don't give a shit anymore. I just sort of, I'm just sort of with it,
The one with the A at the end or the ER? Because one's just like, one has according to the black people that I've met, has multiple meanings. The one with the A on the end of it, and the one with the ER on the end of it is a derogatory term.
Alright, let me quote something for you. One day I was called a watermelon-sucking Negronic nigger pants. I don't know what the fuck that meant. These are
I don't think it's supposed to.
Watermelon?
Negronic was the word in that.
That's
I
like,
don't even know how to spell Negronic.
is that like
not
signs
the word.
of, of black
Oh
people
man,
or something?
there was like black kids.
Maybe?
This is like this black kid in junior high. He would always try and find something racist to complain about. I swear I said, like, I was like, I think he was kind of an asshole, and was like, I think I was junior high and I didn't know any better. It's like, you people, just like, I was meaning assholes, but I guess he took it as black people. Like, what's that supposed to mean? And he's like, oh god. And then in high school he's trying to be buddy with me. He's like, dude, fuck you.
There's this, I'm Native American, see, and, but I'm half white, and I happen to look like the side of the family, and, my dad is not Native American at all, but my mom is, and, I look like my dad, so I'm not a redskin. I don't look like I'm Native American. And so people will go, you're not Native American, you don't ride a buffalo to school every day. Since when do Native Americans ride buffaloes?
I don't
Who
think anyone can ride
says
buffaloes.
that? Where do you live where people would say that?
I don't. It's just this
Buffaloes
one
are
guy and
pretty
his
rare
group of friends. I go like,
nowadays.
did you ever pay attention in class? Because aren't you an AP history? Wouldn't you kind of get kicked out of the classroom for saying shit like that? And they go like, you don't fucking tomahawk shit to death. I go like, you don't know me at home. Because if I had one, I definitely would. And they go like, you don't bow and arrow shit to death. And I go like, I actually do.
I have a bow and arrow, but I don't use it.
I do bow and
I'm
arrow
like
shit to
all-
death. I bow and arrow snakes to death. Because that's
part
all I really have.
British. I'm like part British, but I'm not enough to be like, oh, you're completely British top hat bitch. Just like a little bit enough to be like, oh, you're part British. No one's ever
Let go of me.
Okay. I don't make a big deal of it.
Let go of me,
I'm
I'm
part
evil.
German. And I think
I'm part German. But
and
the
Irish.
thing is,
And Native American.
Native...
If I wrap a towel
Why
around
are
my
you
head and run
naming-
around the city
why are you
with a
naming my
machete, I'm making a
races?
terrorist, you know?
I don't know. Why are you...
What's happening right now? Did I just create like a...
We're like the same
grappling
mix
hook
of people,
train?
except I'm not British at all, but...
We live in the South and we have all these like nationalities, but we don't really associate with them because fuck them.
I'm enough Native American to live on a reservation, so I think it's like worth mentioning. I'm enough Native American to put on a college application.
As Czechoslovakian.
Oh, you know ASU? We never heard ASU jump for Arkansas. They had to change their mascot from Indians to Red Bulls because people were complaining about like the Indian stuff. I'm like, you decided now to change the mascot after 30 or so years? Why?
Why do people hate Native Americans? I don't understand this. What did we ever do to you? What did we ever do to you? Don't answer that. You killed my father! After he fucking raped all our women, yeah.
At least you could do is make the mascot an Indian again. It's not like an actual Indian of any kind. So
You know what? That's what has always pissed me off the most. People call them Indians. Like, I swear to God, I get mad if someone calls a Native American or First Nations or an Aboriginal. You know, all those names are valid, but not Indian. Like, I swear to God.
The reason why they were called Indians, is it
I know
actually true
why.
that Christopher Columbus thought he landed in India?
Because he's an idiot, even though he landed in like South America.
So that's true.
he's a fucking idiot.
How many people are following me?
There are so many idiots out there. And like they go like, they go like, you're freaking Indian. And I go like, no, I'm from
I don't even know
here.
what
I was
nationality-
here fucking first. And they go like, yeah, an Indian. And I go like, no. And they go like, you're not Indian. You don't ride a buffalo. Indians don't have buffaloes. No, they do. They're freaking everywhere, man. And I go like, no, they're not. Not in India. And they go like, they ride elephants. You're thinking of elephants. They go like, no, Indians ride. I'm like, wait a minute, Native American Indians or Indian Indians? And they go like, Native American Indians. Okay, fuck you.
Yeah, I always like, I'm sorry, I sometimes forget that those are two completely different things.
I don't, because I'm not stupid for it. And two, I'm like, okay, there are two types of Indians. The ones that worship cows,
They worship everything.
and the Native Americans that, apparently rode buffaloes.
Right, you should be called mini buffalo rider.
Don't mix the two up, they're two completely different people. They might look the same, but once you get their accents in order, they're two different people. How do you get confused with Gandhi?
Here's how you can tell. One speaks very slowly. The other one speaks too fast and helps you, like, with technical support.
Okay, how do you get how muchacho mixed with mixed with I am going to starve myself until the Hindus and Muslims stop fighting. Is that a plant I am smelling? I didn't get those two mixed up. Oh yeah, that was from the comedy of like the comedic statement of if Gandhi doing a hunger strike in India isn't that hard because the food there is spicy as hell, and but if he was in Italy, it would be hard.
They did it now though.
Because everyone likes Italian food.
Reasonable.
If he did it in Italy, like if he did a hunger strike in Italy, that would be so hard. Like he would fail multiple attempts. Like he'd just be.
That's
like,
because everybody likes Indian food, but nobody likes Indian food. Sorry,
no,
Italian food.
That doesn't make any
Sorry,
sense.
yeah, sorry.
It makes a lot
I'm
of
just
sense.
focused on my grappling hook business right now to realize what I'm saying.
He'd be like, is that a plant I'm smelling? Oh, I'm pasta for Jean. Thank you very much. Oh,
No,
I did it
not
again.
lasagna. Fuck lasagna. Mamma mia. I mean, what do Indians say? Okay.
They say, holy cow.
They just calling technical support.
They say holy cow because they worship cows.
I'm sorry, I do not speak English. They're speaking perfectly good English to me.
I do not speak English. I go like, yeah, you did. You just did. I do not speak English. Is that all you know how to say? I do not speak English. Okay, he doesn't know how to speak English.
Is that all you can say? Yes, I do, sir. That's all I can say. Then what about that sentence? Only that in the sentence explaining that. You can't
That's from Family Guy. You cheated.
I'm sorry.
That's from Family Guy.
I'm unoriginal, but how can you blame me when I'm copying off of something that's already unoriginal?
Well, okay, but still, I mean, seriously, Indian people, they go, when people go like, I remember playing Red Dead Redemption, and like the Mexicans came up to him and they go like, "Hey, gringo," and like they're like, he's like, "No hablo español, hablo inglés," and like, "Hablo inglés," and they go like, "Oh, sí, gringo, hablo slippery Mexican, hablo brown piece of shit, hablo burrito piece of shit." He started listing all these Mexican insults. No response from that. Was that too racist?
Yeah,
Because it was a Mexican.
It kind of was.
It was a Mexican person who said it though.
Oh. Also, apparently, well, this is from Tacos. Tacos said that, I assume Omega is like your girlfriend thing, so she's Illuminati.
How is that? Please explain to me how she's Illuminati.
Talk to him about it. I just saw it, and I don't think you saw it.